What should they have done? I mean, they could have just gone for the graviton and the nano visor head on. I don't think they needed to wrap.
Oh, the gauntlet's still there. Looks like it's still there. All right, don't worry.
Or they could have just not ran.
It's okay. It's just fine.
76 just ran Tracer or something.
Nah, I can't imagine anyone ever stealing. It's so secure.
Turbjorn?
So secure.
Symmetra Torb.
In a glass case in the middle of that museum, easily stolen.
Is Uncia just feeling really good right now, or do they think that this is actually the play?
Of a lot of like Pink Panther villains, where
that's true.
I mean, they really can't do anything competently or get any mission done, except for, I guess, killing one.
What is happening?
The only one that they...
Why do you do that with your Symmetra? Jump off the map. That like almost gives away the fact that they're not running Symmetra. Like now you know that they 100% do not have a Symmetra on their team, which like changes the way that you can attack this, I guess. I mean, they could have checked obviously, but
I don't think they have that.
interesting.
But Winston wasn't trying to steal it, notably.
That's true. Well, how do we
I remember one time I was trying to break those and I fell off the map.
That's the secret. That's
Like
the
right as the
sick,
game started.
Plot twist that's going. Winston is actually a member of Talon.
Winston actually becomes Doomfist.
Bunch of
He
memers.
recalled the Overwatch agent so that the rest of the world would get really angry.
Well, we know in Blizzard games they love having good characters be corrupted through
Reaper. Winston.
That's basically their only plot device, as far as I can tell, with Blizzard.
It's an interesting composition.
There is precedent. There's many instances of this thing happening.
All right, well, interestingly enough, Cloud9 going to go for Pharah and Reaper right now with Gods on the D.Va, so high mobility composition coming out for C9. Sure, if we're going to take the standard route. God's already on the point. He's getting quite...
That was well executed from Gods. Gods knocked like someone onto the point, and then Mendo just burned through them.
This is really similar to what they did against Africa Blue, actually, in their match. They steamrolled Point A with the Pharmacy, and I don't believe they were using the Reaper at the time, but the
Gods like flanked from the left side. I'll go back and talk about it, I guess, because that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. What the fuck? Let me go back.
Precedent. There's many instances of this thing happening.
All right, well, interestingly enough, Cloud9 going to go for far.
So like Gods, I think is bottom left.
With Gods on the D.Va, so high mobility composition.
Yeah, so Gods is underneath, and then he like scoops. He like runs up this way, like goes up here, knocks people off to the point into the fire rockets, and then like Mendo comes out through here with the speed boost, and then kills whatever he knocked down. So like it was definitely a set strategy. It's pretty good. I mean, obviously it works out here. But see, like you see the hog gets booped down, they just chase the hog down with the Reaper, and then they just come back down here. And I guess Surefour got the trade kills in the top right.
This is really similar to what they did against Africa Blue, actually, in their match. They
Just well executed.
Point A with the Pharmacy, and I don't believe they were using the Reaper at the time, but the results were the same.
Yeah, it's a good read. I mean, the Torbjorn going to have troubles against that Pharah. Easy to take out that turret, even though it did desuit the D.Va, and the Mendo got onto the point and in the face of Dance nearly instantly shutting down the Roadhog. So very fast cap.
I'm really surprised actually that Uncia wasn't more prepared for the Pharah Mercy, since that's exactly what Cloud9 used last match on this map.
Yeah, they just didn't have that mobility, right? You're running the Zarya Reinhardt and the Roadhog. It's tough to reposition quickly to deal with the Winston, D.Va, and Pharah.
Fair enough. Surefour off to a great start. On the Pharah now, trying to get the back lines a little bit, scatter people. Concussive blast going right after the Ana. And Lucid in a little bit of trouble before he runs for cover. He's okay now.
Who's pushing the car right now?
A little bit of boosted damage. Trying to finish off. Oh wow, that works. Okay.
Very nicely done by Surefour. Great ultimate barrage just to clean up those last couple of kills. Birdring on his own and running for his life right now, but it's not going to work.
I feel like they need like a 76 or something, not 76, like a McCree or something. Because I don't know if 76 realistically does enough damage to kill the Pharah through the Mercy heal. It's just a very clean second point.
But you got to credit Cloud9. They really have been looking good on offense on Numbani lately.
What is this fight? Oh, the point's not capped? Oh, they did delay.
He doesn't find a good opportunity to use the whole hog. Gets taken out by the self-destruct from God's D.Va. And Kongdu just getting rocked here on Numbani.
Looks like Surefour went a little bit too far up there. Adam has the resurrection, but not going to use that. Just wait for Surefour, considering this push has been lightning quick already.
Yeah, no kidding.
And whole hog still there for Dance. alongside the tack visor, but they're not.
This is still hard. Mendo's gonna have to get Graviton. They only just switched Rib to the Winston, or to the Reinhardt rather.
Has a great opportunity to finish Numbani with an excellent time.
Oh, but look at this bird ring coming out from the tack visor. They've got the sound barrier though to negate a lot of that damage just in time, because he was going for the flank on the Mercy. Didn't end up working out. Surefour does go down though as he chased a little bit
Do they
too far into
res?
the room there.
Who did Adam res? Oh, he res them. Okay.
Of the soldier immediately. Birdring swapping over to the McCree now after using that ultimate, but Cloud9, the payload is
It's like the 76 there did so little.
the point. Somebody's got to get onto this.
Butcher has grab, so as long as Butcher gets out of spawn, they should be okay here.
Can they push Cloud9 back? Looks like Cloud9
Unless Gods eats it.
pushes one safely. Backing away, Gods will go down pretty soon there. Oh, there's a Graviton Surge. Okay, so this is going to be a one fight for Uncia. So maybe finally some breathing room for these guys.
Yeah, but the investment was huge on that. They used the nano boost at the start of that fight. They used the Graviton Surge, and Surefour is still alive and being.
So like they actually just don't have heroes that can kill Surefour.
Now C9.
Like Birdring tilted off 76 to go Tracer, which maybe is better for him. I don't know. It's awkward. They need a McCree. Or something, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so Surefour switches to McCree even though they have no Pharah counters. Okay, whatever. Weird. Bizarro's decision. Mendo's close to their grab though, so they'll be okay.
On the pulse bomb.
Yeah, pulse bomb not doing a lot for Birdring.
Birdring not going to get any value.
Birdring making space.
Whatsoever.
Well, Tanker goes down with
Bubbly needs a sound barrier right now.
Time to charge in. Graviton Surge used. Sound barrier for Uncia being negated pretty quickly.
Good grab from Mendo.
Wades in there. Surefour looking for victims on this.
Dance killed Rib though, and he's still alive. They haven't killed this hog yet. They're gonna hold. It's really weird they couldn't kill that hog.
Kind of on his own. Looks like Cloud9 though.
The hook onto Mendo.
Yeah, not together enough to handle these respawns.
Hook onto Mendo causing huge.
Oh no, I know why they wanted to get off Mercy. I'm just talking about it's just weird that like.
Committing very much at all. They used a Graviton Surge, couldn't get the payload, but they're coming up on 5 ultimates, Doa. And that's going
I feel like that fight should have been way more one-sided.
Straight to the end of the point. Kongdu has had to be far more committed in terms of ults to this defense than Cloud9.
Dance's hog has been really good though this whole series, or at least this map anyway.
That's right. Cloud9 with about
They're gonna nano Surefour at the top.
This offensive round, plenty of time for a couple good pushes. They're gonna pop the Deadeye. There's the Electric Cowboy coming in. Gonna go right through that Reinhardt shield. Ooh, he got charged. Didn't quite get the kill though. Anchor going deep.
If they would nano someone else that isn't Surefour, I think that this team would do so much better. They keep nanoing him. But like if you watch their series against who was it last week? I don't even remember. If you watch that series though, like all the fights that they lose is the ones where they didn't nano boost Mendo.
With the Roadhog was able to get fire into their backlines immediately, plus the combination of
AFB.
They saw the Deadeye coming in.
But they're like expending their ults on Surefours like nano visors and nano high noons. Like, is nano high noon really that good? No. Nano Zarya, on the other hand, is like the scariest shit in the world.
Can I just get an Overwatch emote of you saying "Oh no" like that? Oh no! I want to be able to do that in game. Blizzard, please take that sound clip, make it an emote.
They nanoed Mendo last week though. Yeah, you're right. Surefour was on Zarya last week, but it was nanoed Mendo. They nanoed Mendo 76 on Numbani, and they won like every single fight. But I don't feel like Surefour's. I mean, they probably could have won Nepal's second point if they had nanoed Mendo, and they probably could have done better that last fight if they had nanoed Mendo. I think Nano Zarya is just really good, especially against all these tanks. 76, not 76. Zarya, Reinhardt, Hog. Oh yeah, Nano High Noon was definitely the Junkenstein meta. Yeah, Nano Visor's definitely better than Electric Cowboy.
Drop down once again from the high ground. Actually, I think better of it.
Yeah, you know, they're probably a little bit nervous with what they had to deal with before.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to run High Noon, Nano High Noon to Zarya run.
With 44 seconds left, this is a fight.
Maybe if they had broken the shield already, but they didn't. They have grab and they have nano boosts. I'm assuming they're gonna nano rib. I don't know.
Right now, struggling on point C.
Dance just popping whole hog. What the?
it got blocked. He threw a good fire strike through the middle of it, but it wasn't enough damage to really stop Uncia. Mendo does get the kill onto Bird Ring, though. Really good to get him out of the way. Rib with almost no Reinhardt shield remaining. Lucid has that sound barrier, trying to get her on the back for a nice leap dart. Oh, wow.
Who they nano?
Comes in with the big Earth Shatter and the nano boost damage. And Cloud9 going to be routed.
The nano Surefour again?
Going to be the end of this one. Cloud9 going to be almost impossible for them to finish it at this point. Surefour tried to come around with the tack visor. Oh, he's actually getting the damage done. I may have spoke too soon. That is a huge flank from Cloud9. Last minute hero move from Surefour, but can they get the payload there? It's so close.
Dance is going to get it 1.5 meters. So close right now. Surefour with the clutch tack visor right at the end to pick up those kills and to chase Dance back onto the point.
They've got to fight the respawns now. Mendo comes into the Graviton Surge, just trying to get them far enough away that they can push the payload, but it doesn't work. A few kills coming in. It's a brawl now. Graviton Surge for Uncia this time. Rolf dives onto the cart, and meanwhile, Dance comes back on the Winston. Surefour takes him out, and they've actually done
sloppy
it.
finishing fight, but
hero
they
move.
capped.
Mendo saving the day on that Soldier 76 yet again.
Yeah, man, that was so clutch at the end for C9. Could they have approached that point better? Yes, absolutely. They did get out positioned, and they did lose the ultimate economy battle for quite an extended period, but they managed at the very last in overtime to complete the map. And they will be at least given a chance here for some time bank time, depending on how well Uncia does.
Yep. Wow.
The new Mercy paintball mode is so much fun. What do you do?
Near possibility, but it's hard to count a team out when they've got talent like Cloud9 has, and now Uncia faced with the task of equalizing in points. Now, we talked a lot about the match between Afrika and Cloud9, the last best of 5 that they played. Cloud9, yeah, they did kind of roll through Numbani offensively, but they also got rolled defensively too. So I think this is going to be the real test of Cloud9. They've looked good offensively on this map before, but can they do it defensively? Whoa.
Time out, Mickey.
If you mention Mercy, home often comes out of chat.
Participate in the group draw, guys.
Sounds like a custom game.
Envy is here this evening and
gather information on potential future opponents.
They are the one Western team that is so far guaranteed to go through to
What?
now.
Thanks for the sub mubs.
So Cloud9,
I appreciate it.
very different strategy on defense than we saw from Uncia. Similar to the style
Hit
of their
scam pistols and lots of
playing
red
with that
rose
high
players.
ground, playing with
Sick
footwork.
flunks.
Cloud9 has been a team that has run
That sounds like fun.
some Torbjorn and Symmetra on defense.
I mean, I don't think Uncia is like that good comparatively. I don't expect them to like. I think top 4 will be Envy, Lunatic High, AFB, and Luxury Watch. I don't know how the groups are structured, but I don't think Uncia is like super strong. Like AFB probably could have beaten them week 1, and then they would have been out of the group or top.
Looks like they're going to the second floor to start things off. That's where you would normally see a comp like this.
Like AFB almost beat Uncia week 1.
Cloud9.
But we'll see how the patch works out.
Got him on the Torbjorn on the opposite side of the point.
Envy will definitely get near top
Gets the
4.
hook, brings in the Diva. God's nearly popped out of the suit, but he doesn't stay in it. Looked close, but he did get desuited. Trying to hide behind the payload now is going to Uncia. Just handles the turrets, handles the Diva suits. Now they got to start handling the players on Cloud.
For all you guys know, Harry Hook might be the best
With Butcher, though,
Bastion in the game.
is on the point right now.
It's a sick push from Kungdu.
Trying to fight off the Genji. Oh, he gets Mendo.
Mendo
Right
just
as
got
the Dragon
fucking
Blade comes
handled.
out. That is disastrous for Cloud9, and may have a quick point they take here. Adam, yeah, not lasting too long.
Fat fire strike from Panker.
Doing work, and after they eliminate Gods again, that should be it. Surefour, though, coming in with the Soldier 76, getting a bit of revenge. Birdrig going down very quickly, but they've got the Reinhardt shield. They're still building that control meter.
I mean, there are 2 people on the point right now,
This
but
is such a long
it's
fight.
moving up
Good hook.
finally, and this will be the cap here for Kongdu.
Well, I don't know. Cloud9 back again. That delay gave them enough time to get the respawns there, but they're going to drop the nano boost onto Panker to try to turn things around again. Cloud9 still desperately trying to hold this point A. There's a pin onto Gods. Panker still has that Earth Shatter in reserve. Nano boost now going on to Mendo on the Zarya, and Gods coming from behind. Being pretty sneaky on that Zarya, honestly. Hard to take out. But it looks like they've nearly got it now. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Harry Hook might be like the nuttiest Bastion in the game.
Longer than I thought they could, frankly, with the way that started.
Yeah, they bought another 30, 45 seconds off of the push, so not too
I
shabby.
think
They're
Envy's
not going
better
to
than Uncia,
really,
for sure.
sacrifice that much time because they will be able to reform their defense pretty quickly. Problem being, though, is that Kongdu Uncia was able to get an immense amount of ult charge off of focus firing the members of C9 as they trickled into the point. So Kongdu Uncia are going to be sitting pretty here. Cloud9 probably going to have to capitulate on the next couple of battles.
Yeah, they may have to give up a lot.
Yeah, Envy can definitely get out of that group.
Self-destruct used by gods, and now Soundbear for Kongdu Uncia as they go on the offensive. Visor ready to go. Earthshatter comes in. Birdring though not affected
It's such a long, drawn-out fight.
Did go down though.
This whole
The
like
problem there, Kongdu Uncia
offense
dumped
has been
4
just one
ultimates,
long,
got very
drawn-out
little
fight.
value.
That was
The
just
Earthshatter was
bizarre.
quite poor,
Yeah.
and that means that Kongdu Uncia has to back off. That's a horrible mismanagement of their ult economy, and now Cloud9 gets a bunch of ults for free out of the member of Kongdu Uncia. This will really help their defense.
So Graviton Surge, Cloud9 looking to capitalize on this with some kills. Rib comes in with a bit of damage, and yeah, Sure4 just absolutely tearing people apart on that 76. And yeah, very uncharacteristic. by Kongdu Uncia.
What I expect to happen
For a while, Cloud9
is they're gonna pop Nano Visor.
new lease on life on this second point on Numbani.
I didn't actually see what Pank was trying to aim at because the camera angle didn't show what the intended target of that Earthshatter was, but definitely not helpful. And now Birdring going to try one of these flanks that we've seen so many times with his tack visor.
Or shitty visor.
And looking for the kills, not really finding a whole lot. He's got God's Demon to deal with.
That was so forced.
Anything with it.
He's like trying to take it from low ground for no reason.
Well, Cloud9 still pushing that payload, but now the Graviton Surge comes in. Sleep Dart onto Butcher, but he's woken up again immediately. Panker waiting in.
Butcher salvaged the fight.
With that Reinhardt, it looks like Cloud9 is finally going to have to, well, maybe give up some ground. I don't know. These fights have been a bit sloppy, but Cloud9 managing to hold for the moment.
See how long
Anyway.
Yeah, how long they get. Now the payload's going to be rolling again. Wow, so the fight started with both soldiers being nano boosted during their tactical visors. Ends up with that not being a particularly significant play, but waking up Butcher on the Zarya really didn't do Cloud9 any favors and allowed Kongdu Uncia to
3.5 minutes. C9's got sound barrier
It's one of those,
to fight
panic
this
sleep
next
dart
fight.
things. You just hit it. Team's not ready for it. As is though, Uncia pushing that payload farther. Down to the second to the last corner here on point C. Some on CUs, there's a self-destruct. And
That gets
wow,
a kill.
Dance. I'm actually really surprised by that. Dance goes down. Uncia short man push. They're gonna have to back away.
Nobody else dying though, no split spawning here. Kongdu Uncia moving backwards as a unit. They didn't commit anything. They're moving to 5 ultimate status, so they may be able to get a nice long push here.
They're gonna
towards
go
the end of the
low
point, as
ground
long as they
here.
don't
I mean,
totally
they're gonna
box
nano.
their
They keep
ultimate
nanoing Birdring. I don't know why.
in the streets
I
phase.
think you just nano Butcher.
Payload's
But
moving
Mendo's gonna
up.
graviton him soon anyway. Unless he dies right now somehow.
Try walking past Rib, who
What
goes for
the?
charge. Sound barriers for both teams right now. Sure4 comes in
Ooh,
with the
fat
Night
sleep
Visor. He's gonna
dart.
take a nap though. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Okay, Mendo coming in with the Graviton Surge. Cloud9 trying to win that defensive fight. And it looks like they're getting the damage done. Yeah. That's gonna do it. Lucid sticking around a little
So
bit.
I don't know why they even go for that. I would have just popped attack visor on Birdring and then waited for the nano boost.
And the value had already been gained from that.
I also would have probably rather
Again,
him.
Kongdu Uncia
God, this
not
dog.
coming up with much despite dumping all of their ultimates into that engagement. We were looking
They burnt
at
way
the
too much
signs.
though there. They
We
sound
saw
barriered
those
too on
flares. We
Bubbly.
didn't see how the sort of main body of the fight played out, but Kongdu Uncia doesn't get a lot, and somehow C9 have another opportunity to hold right here.
Oh, that was a great Zarya shield on Reinhardt. They saw McCree coming down. They saw Birdring trying to flashbang that prevented it. Butcher, though, with the Graviton Surge just roasts Rolf. Cloud9 with a couple kills,
He's
though, in the back line.
sorry of
The front line was
Gravitons,
melted
the 2
during that
supports, but no
battle.
one's
Yeah,
alive.
That's actually an extreme waste of that Graviton Surge by Butcher.
So I mean, like they're all comboing here on Uncia is like really bad actually.
Was tied up with the front line of
Like all they had to do
Cloud9,
was
so
not
low value
nano
play
boost
right
before.
Now. Kongdu Uncia struggling with their ultimates this game uncharacteristically.
It's kind of
Mendo's on Zarya and Sure4's on whatever. I think it's
that are
just
really good with flanking, continuously outflanking.
Sure4 wants to be in the spotlight. I don't know.
See if Cloud9 can come in for this defensive fight now.
Maybe his. I mean, I think his Zarya is not that good. Maybe Mendo's just better Zarya.
So he's gonna get desuited really fast.
It's probably the only reason.
Rip does go down though, so Cloud9 without the Reinhardt. Sure4 gets the nano visor out though.
And we do see the Nano Boost coming from the other side as well as Lucid drops it onto Butcher. Sure, we're going to heal himself.
Nano Butcher.
That poor tree.
Stakes remain, but
Gods just delayed the cart the entire way.
Around this corner just yet, as Gods is sneaking and using it for cover on the other side. 50 seconds remaining right now. Uncia with nothing left in the ult. Bang.
Mendo's deathmatch is definitely better than Sure4's on Tracer and probably on 76.
They're not going to have the gigantic wombo.
I don't know about Genji anymore, but probably doesn't even matter.
Waiting for it. Got to turn that Reinhardt shield. No kills with that one. Birdring comes in anyway.
They're struggling. They need like a. They just needed like a Tracer or something, or like a Winston, some sort of dive comp. Because like Butcher's been hitting his grabs, but they don't have any combos for these grabs. Clutch survive if he lives. Good Earth Shatter from Rib.
Having trouble staying up in Cloud9, gonna win that fight defensively big time, and only 10 seconds left. I don't even think Uncia can get back to the payload.
It's gonna be tough. Bubbly has to be the hero right now. He's jumping.
Yeah, Gods' Hog is really good.
In Sure4's crosshairs, and that's gonna be
the issue is that there's a lot of overlap between Sure4 and Mendo in the hero pools.
With a pretty solid attack round and then some pretty solid defense, and it's really weird. I don't know if I've ever quite seen a game like this where the teams just keep flanking each other. But it works out for Cloud9.
Well, I think that Butcher is playing far too aggressively. The last couple of ults that we saw in the museum phase, he was hitting Graviton.
I don't think it's Butcher's fault. I think it's just a team thing. Like all of their ult combos were so bad. Like they keep nano boosting the 76 on the low ground that got shit on like 3 times. They nano boosted him on the last point, did nothing. They just needed like a sick. Do they have a Genji player? Maybe not. I don't know. Surprised it, like they just need a better nano boost target, and if they're not going to give it to the Zarya, then the aimbot has to work, and you can't really force an aimbot to work is the thing. So I don't know, whatever. Map 2's in the books.